What's up, people? Max here, and I wanted to shoot a quick video. I got a lot, I got a lot on my brain right now, and I need to get this out. And I figured that the best way to do it would be to actually just kind of shoot a video and just share it. So today is May 24th, 25th, depending what time zone you're in. Um, how do I even start this to get the whole point across, right? So I I got some really fucked up news today that one of my cousins on the East Coast up in New York was killed today in a car accident, and it wasn't like anything. I don't know. I mean, like literally, it just happened, and I mean, it was on the news. You know, two people killed in the Long Island Expressway. One of them was my cousin on my stepmother's side, who I mean, this girl's 18 years old, whatever, and literally the car hits the divider. She gets out with her friend to help, I guess, like move the car or whatever, and some fucking dude in an SUV uh, drives into the back of him, fucking pops him up in the air, sends him over the divider in the middle of the highway, and they're dead, just like that. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. So that being said, because I'm in this I'm in this really weird and it's crazy. I don't even know this. I don't know her too well. I didn't know her too well. You know what I mean? Like we met a few times, but to die for some stupid shit like that, it's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like that being said, you are not promised tomorrow. Okay? And all the things, because it's I get a lot of people asking me a lot of questions, right? Like the channel's taken off. It's not like I'm not it's not a music channel. It's not anything else. It's not pop culture. I'm not, I'm trying to educate people and doing my best to educate people. So, and I guess like education, like real education, is not a very searched for thing on YouTube, unfortunately. But whatever. For those of you guys that do watch, I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate the feedback. But um, I get a lot of people hitting me up with questions, right? And the whole thing is this. And I was watching this Gary Vaynerchuk video, and I was actually watching a good one of the guys I kind of study. This guy Alex Becker, and I think Becker and I think Becker follows Gary V too. But one of the things that they were talking about that really hit home with me, because up until a few years ago, right, I was an idea guy. I had a lot of ideas. I had all these great ideas. I was like, man, I got this great fucking idea. I've always got these great ideas, right? Like I've got projects. I've literally got projects and tables of projects and like just mountains of projects, great ideas that I'm working on at all times. You know what I mean? Like I'm just one of those I need to work. I need to be doing something. And I've had to dial myself down on my impulses and like the distractions of the great idea to work on actual execution of the idea, to work on the actual execution of the project. Because this is where I think a lot of people fucking have a hard time. It's like you get these great ideas. I got this great idea. I'm working on this great idea, but you don't actually know how to do anything with it. You know what I mean? And I think that was part of the reason why I started this channel. Right? It was just I wanted to talk and teach people how to actually execute, like how to take action and do what you want to do. and that being said, it's like don't spend so much time thinking about and this is actually advice I've gotten from a lot of people in a lot of different areas and walks of life or whatever. It's like don't spend so much time thinking or planning or just like making sure everything's perfect before you take action. It's literally it's just take fucking action. If you're having a hard time with something or you're doing whatever, like literally if you haven't gone to lifeafterartschool.net, like I've actually got two. I'm working on a third training course where I teach everything that you need to do, from Facebook ads to free advertisement to free publication to marketing to promotion to getting yourself out there to just getting over your fucking self, getting over your self doubt, getting over yourself, your head, getting out of your head really, and just getting into grind mode, getting into like action mode, because I think that's one of the biggest things that holds people back. It's just like they're waiting, you know what I mean, or they're planning, or they're it's like mental fucking masturbation, you know what I mean? It's like I'm waiting for the perfect moment, I want everything to be perfect. I've got to have all the perfect everything. And the truth is that like nothing will ever be perfect. No matter what you do, no matter you're always going to be in a constant, well, let's put it this way, you should always strive or try to be in a constant growth mode, you know what I mean, to where it's like you're constantly trying to do something, and not just do something, but do something that's going to better yourself, do something that's going to make you a better person, or do something that's going to teach you something that's going to or challenge you to do something outside of what your normal comfort zone is, because if you do that, you're going to grow. You know what I mean? And honestly, I believe that like the more challenging the project, the more challenging the the whatever. You know what I mean? The more it's going to test you, the more you're going to grow, and the more you're going to excel, and the more you're going to learn about yourself, and the more you're going to actually like really fucking learn to. Because this was one of my biggest problems too. Like like I hated myself for a long time. I grew up as a and I don't know, I'm just in a real fucking emotional state right now, so I don't give a shit. But my mom died when I was 5, and I was a fucked up kid growing up, man. I was I'm in my 30s now, and I spent a lot of time trying to drown my pain, or I think subliminally try to kill myself. And then it just got to a point where I was like, fuck, dude. Like literally from I was like 23, 24, and I woke up one day and just this fucking, what's the moment where you're just like this moment of I had this epiphany where I was just like, if I don't stop what the fuck I'm doing, I'm going to die, or I'm just going to, or this will just be my life for forever. And that to me was actually more scary than anything. So I got around people, and I decided to change a lot of things in my life to achieve what I wanted to do. And I went from talking mode to action mode. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, or I got this great idea, and if everything's perfect, and when I get the money for this, and blah, 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 if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to fucking do this. And I went from that to like, okay, so how do I get the money that I need? Or how do I create how do I create the whatever I need to create to get the results that I want to do? And there's a lot that kind of goes with that, but that was kind of like my whole mindset. I went from like talking mode, or just like pondering mode. Well, I wonder what people will think. And the whole thing is this, that like you've got billions and billions of people on this planet. No matter what you do, there are people that are not going to like what you do, and there are going to be people that absolutely fucking love what you do. And you're not going to please everybody. So stop trying to please everybody. Make sure that you are staying true to yourself and true to what you're doing, and learn how to monetize it. Okay? Because I'm 37 now, right? I haven't actually had a fucking job in like going on almost like 15, 16, 17 years, because I learned to manifest money. I learned to create income for myself. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think that, thinking in a box. They're just like, well, I'm just gonna get a job. Jobs fucking suck, dude. Working for somebody else fucking sucks. Working for yourself, I can't. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes it does suck. Sometimes there are moments where you're just like, fuck, man. There are times where like I'm just like, shit, man. I wish I had a steady income. But then I get over that shit and I go, bro, stop being such a fucking fag and just go make some money. Because there are gonna be days where you just don't feel like fucking doing it. But at the same time, it's like when you have, I got three kids. I mean, I got responsibilities. I don't have the luxury of not being able to do it. And I know I'm kind of rambling on this, but I needed to get this out, man. When it comes to marketing yourself, don't worry so much about, you know, just kind of figure out who the fuck you're marketing to. Who would want to buy your stuff? Who's gonna relate to you the most? You know, who's gonna relate to you the most? Who's gonna speak your language? Who's gonna connect with you? And that basically it's this like who's gonna like the stuff that you like. And generally speaking, the people that like the stuff that you like are also probably going to want to buy the stuff that you create because especially if it's something for that specific genre. And it's like, and you don't have to have a lot of money, dude. And I'll tell you one thing, I think YouTube, I think Facebook, I think social media, any free platform that you can just like use and turn into and monetize with, it's great. I mean, like YouTube's been a blessing to me because I can literally, this is what I love about YouTube, right? And I can shoot one video. I can shoot one video and get anywhere from a couple hundred to a couple thousand, to actually I want to check now. You know what I mean? I got videos with, nobody's ever watched before, and I got videos with 400, 500 fucking hits on them. I got videos with a couple thousand hits on them, and it's like, because I'm actually looking at my channel now while I'm doing this, and it's like, and to me, yeah, man, I got, fuck, man, how to sell your art online. I shot that video last year, March 29th, so it's been a year and 2 months almost. I've got 16,355 views on that video. 550 thumbs up, 144 comments, and 7 people said, fuck you, I don't like your video. Fuck them anyway, I don't care. But the fact of the matter is that just like, I shot that video. I was drinking, you know what I mean? I had a couple beers. I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna make a fucking art video. I'm gonna teach artists how to sell, and get some real deal solid knowledge out there. And it was one of my first videos for this channel. It was, the intro sucked. This is dark. The max, and I'm gonna talk, but but for people that actually sat there and watched the whole thing, they got a lot of value out of it. So that's just kind of what it is. It's just like a lot of people will tell you. I've had people tell me it's like you should get dressed up for your videos. You should do this. Whatever. Um, you know, get good lighting, get a good background, do all this other shit. And like I don't, to me, it's not about that. It's basically um, it's about being true. It's about being true to yourself and connecting with people. You know what I mean? And connecting with people and just putting it all out there and letting the chips fall where they lay. Because the fact is, and I'm just gonna formulate all this right back to the point I was trying to make before. You are not fucking promised tomorrow. You're not promised tomorrow. So the shit that you put off, the stuff that you're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, or I'll do it next month, it's bullshit. You know what I mean? Because what happens is tomorrow becomes next week, and next week becomes next month, and then next month becomes next year. And then next year, you're still sitting there holding your fucking dick in your hands going, fuck, man, how come I'm not doing what the fuck I want to do? So anything that you can do, and even if it's, even if, and I know, man, it's like some of us work jobs, you're just, I don't, but like, so, I have businesses to run and shit, but like, but it's still a job. I just answer to myself, you know what I mean? But some of us have jobs, some of us have kids, some of us, have, there's so many different stories and so many walks of life, but what you got to realize is that if you can just basically dedicate yourself to working anywhere from like an hour to 2 hours to 3 hours a day every day on your business, whether it's and I'm not just talking about creating art, I'm talking about actually learning to market yourself, putting shit on Facebook, putting shit on social media, um, just and getting over your fucking fear of, well, what if people think it's ugly, what if nobody likes it, what if whatever. Just get the fuck over it, and just put it out there. And you know learn to set up a website. If you don't know how to set up a website, I teach all that shit in my other stuff. You know what I mean? When it comes to, if you, I'd recommend buying a course on Facebook ads. I teach Facebook ads on my thing as well. It's like, if you've never done Facebook ads before, set up a dollar a day fucking Facebook ad account. Set up, get a YouTube channel going on, and teach something to somebody, or teach, whatever. If you like drawing, you know what I mean, make a fucking, this is how I paint, this is how I draw, this is how I create, this is my digital art, whatever, channel, or something like that. If you, and there are platforms out there that will allow you to sell stuff. You know what I mean? You got Shopify, you got all these other things, but then it's like, but then you've got other stuff where like you can literally just upload your shit and just put a fucking link on it and put it on your Facebook page, and you could have people shop on your Facebook page, man. It's just like the shit that people had to deal with 15, 20 years ago is no, it's not around anymore. Like the problems that people have. I remember when, okay, because I'm 37, right? And so I'm not sure how old all you guys are, but for those of you guys that are like 18 or something and born in fucking 1985, 1980 or 1990 or 2000 something, dude. I mean, I graduated high school in 96. So, to me it's like the internet was still this, just was not a norm. We actually had to go to libraries and shit and read books and photocopy stuff and come back with like big stacks of paper if we wanted like reference for something. There was nothing there at the touch of at your fingertips. Whereas like right now you have everything at your fingertips. All your information that you need is at your fingertips. All the marketing and tools and everything else that you need are at your fingertips. And yes, you may have to spend a little fucking money on it, but don't tell me how broke you are if you are a creative person. Because if you can create art, you can create money. You just have to shift the way you think about money, and think about money as a good thing. Money is a good thing. I don't eat without money. My kids don't eat without money. You know what I mean? This house doesn't get fucking paid for without money. You know, um, that being said, it's like money's a good thing, and earning money is a good thing, and earning abundant amounts of money is a fantastic thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's no reason that anybody has to struggle. There's no reason that anybody has to fucking just be broke when you are a creative person, because there are creative ways to make money. Shit, I've made videos on creative ways to make money. You just got to get out of your comfort zone and talk to people. That's the biggest fucking thing for most people. It's just like, well, how do I talk to people? You just do. And here's a secret. This is something that I learned when I got into sales. Talk to people like they're your best fucking friend and you've known them for forever. That's the whole thing. It's like, I don't care. I'm weird as fuck, man. I tell my son, right? My son Magnus, he's 8 years old now, but I've probably been telling him this since he was like 3 or 4. Or he's like, Dad, you're weird. And I was like, you're the son of weird. And you know what? I'm gonna teach you, embrace your weirdness. Be happy that you're weird, because there's so many people that aren't comfortable in their own fucking skin. They're just trying to be somebody else and fit in. And that's not the way life should be, man. Life should be fucking awesome. Life should be fun. Life should be exciting. Life should be challenging. Because you're not fucking promised tomorrow. You're just not. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, stop thinking about what the fuck you should do and do something. You know what I'm saying? Start a Facebook page, start a fucking Twitter account, start an Instagram account, start a Pinterest board. Make some fucking pins. Get behind the camera, man. You know what I'm saying? You should have a cell phone. It's fucking 2016. You should have a cell phone. And if not, I guarantee you at least one of your friends does with a Wi-Fi connection. And if you're watching this, obviously you have the internet. Make some fucking videos. Put some shit out there. And just fucking promote yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. That's it. It's like, don't waste fucking time shitting on your dreams or delaying your dreams, because you're not fucking promised tomorrow. And it inspired me to make this fucking video, and there's a reason I'm up right now at 1:30 in the fucking morning working on stuff, because I had another huge epiphany today, which was like, yeah, man, you got a great work ethic and you hustle your ass off, but there could always be more. There could always be more. There could always be more shit done. You know. That being said, I just want to say, guys, whether you've contacted me directly or indirectly, the fact that you watch this channel, the fact that that you watch these videos, the fact that you interact with me, man, I really fucking love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Because the feedback and everything else that I get, it makes me want to give more. So yeah, it sounds cheesy and cliche as hell, man, but live your fucking dreams. Live your dreams. Make it fucking happen. Make it happen. That being said, I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing before, and I'm going to finish some of these unfinished projects that I've been working on. And yeah, success to you. I'll see you in the next video. And if you have any more questions and stuff, let me know.